Hey guys, welcome to Friendship Shaving. Thank you very much for joining me for a straight razor shave today. Going to be using my Silver Star razor. There we are, and just catch the light, the Silver Star, 10 shillings on the blade there. We're using that today with my Smoke boar hair brush, and I'll be using the same soap that I used in the last shave, the Stirling Barbershop soap. And thank you very much for those that wrote in with your comments. I had a little irritation, a little burning on with this soap that I've not had before with previous samples of Stirling Barbershop. So I thought I'd try it again. Now, some of you were kind enough to suggest that it might be the reaction between the soap and the pre-shave. Now, I use Proraso White pre-shave, and that is pretty mild, but one never knows. So no pre-shave today, and I've bowl lathered today rather than face lathering, just to reduce any irritation that I might have caused myself on my face. And the last time I shaved with this soap, I used the Gillette Executive razor, and I opened it up to setting 9, which I've not done before, and it was suggested that perhaps that may have caused some irritation because of micro cuts to my skin. Well, we will see today if this is any different. It has been suggested that, I think it was Paul, said that he has had soaps that he's used quite frequently with no bother, and then every now and again he puts it on and he gets a bit of irritation. So it could be one of those. See, I'm purposely talking now, waiting to see if there's any burning. I think perhaps there is just a touch. Anyway, shall we get on with this shave and see how it goes? Now, I'm shaving on Easter Sunday, so happy Easter, guys. And I hope you've had a very nice Easter. And if you're watching this at any other time of year, well, let's just hope you've had a very nice day. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a little bit of a burning sensation. I can definitely feel it just above my top lip at the moment. So it's not the pre-shave. As I said, I have had samples of this soap that I've used and really enjoyed, and I've had a 1 ounce sample puck from Stirling, and I've enjoyed that too, but this tub is quite new to me. I don't think I've used this before the other day. I'm not exactly sure without going back and looking at my videos, but one would assume I would remember if I'd had some burning. Only very mild, just up here at the moment. When I shaved with it on the last shave, as soon as I washed it off, that burning sensation went away, and it's very unusual for a sterling soap to affect me. I have a lot of the 1 ounce samples of sterling soap. I've used all of those without any issue. In fact, the only one that I've previously had an issue with was the Waves of Grain. And it was one of those, the scent is beautiful on that soap, but it really burned me. So it just goes to show it can happen, you know, with any soap, I guess. That's not bad. I had a little nick there the other day, so that may explain why that is burning a little bit. I think it would be interesting how we go on this second pass. I was talking about the scent to this soap in the last shave, and Blaine wrote to me and said it reminded him of baking cookies, and it does remind me of that. I hadn't realised till Blaine put it in my mind, but when I put my nose into the soap, it's mildly scented, but it's like, I don't know, like a cinnamon and raisin type of smell. Slightly spicy with a bit of nutmeg. Yeah, I can really relate to that. A little bit different when I was layering it up in the bowl today, once I got to that stage. But yes, that was a good call. Baking cookies rather than Barbershop. So here we go, we'll the heck with it, we'll do this. Do you know, guys, this little brush is amazing. It needs a bit of a soak with those boar bristles, but it's really coming into its own now. Now I'm going to try and do 3 passes, I think. We'll see how we go with this second pass. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a very, very slight burning down here, and just under the chin there. So it definitely is affecting me. Although it's not slapping me about the face at the moment. Now let's go again, second pass. You know guys, this is a really nice razor to shave with, and there is a test you can do with a straight razor to see how sharp it is, and it involves running it over the hairs like halfway up on your arm just to see if it cuts the hair, and it does on my arm, and I have really light hair on my arms, not very coarse hair at all, so that is a very sharp razor, and yet it also feels very smooth when I shave with it. Now this was honed for me by the gentleman that restored the scales and put the red inner part to the scales in, so it's very, very nice. And that sort of test really confused me when I was starting to use straight razors, because I've had other razors that shaved beautifully that did absolutely nothing to the hairs on my arm. So it is a slightly strange test in that it doesn't seem to work all of the time. But I must admit, I quite like it when it cuts the hair. I can immediately see that it's a very sharp blade. Now definitely getting a little bit more irritation as I'm moving the razor over my skin, and certainly this side now is burning all over, just very lightly. So yes, there is something in this soap that my face doesn't like. Very odd indeed, and I wouldn't have thought that how can I put this? If it was a lemon scent, I would imagine there are lots of fragrance oil manufacturers, and I imagine there's a variety of lemon scented fragrance oils that you could buy. Now this soap uses a fragrance oil, but the Barbershop scent in this soap is so specific to Stirling that I cannot imagine that they would have changed that in any way. Unless it's a combination of fragrance oils. I think I'll have to perhaps send off an email and ask about that. It's very nice to have a shave with a straight razor. Take my time. There we are, just look in the mirror there. It's a bit difficult to see up there with my looking at my mini tablet. Now I think that might do, but I'm just going to, actually it's pretty good, but I'm just going to get that little bit there. I'm beginning to find with the straight razors that I only need a 2-pass shave for the most part. I'm finding that going with the grain on my first pass, against the grain on my neck, but then coming in sideways and a little bit of variation around the chin is working very well. The only bit it doesn't get completely is that bit there for the most part, so there we are. That is 2 passes, and I think that will do. So now I know, hey, Stirling Barbershop burns me a bit. Fancy that. You know, when I used to go into the barber shop when I was a little boy, I didn't know at the time that it was my grandfather's barber shop. There was some carry on in the family, so I didn't know. But his chair was practically that colour, a bright red chair. Well, that's how I remember it anyway. With the plank across the arm so a little boy could sit on it with his feet on the seat of the chair. I remember it being a little bit frightening, a little bit nerve-wracking in that barber shop as a very small boy. With all the men sat around. And maybe it's not the same now, but that barber shop was the barber shop for those surrounding streets. So, you know, the guys in there all knew each other. I don't think there are so many barber shops around these days. Maybe that's just my impression, but that's what I think here in the UK. Now that is a very nice shave. Now I'm just going to rinse that a little bit more. There we are, some cold water just to make sure that any remaining soap or residue is completely washed off my face. That's a beautiful shave, guys. That really is. So as I say, 2-pass shave with a sharp straight razor seems to be the way to go for me. It's taken me quite a long time to be able to get to that point and work that out. I'm actually going to use, I don't know if it really goes with the barbershop scent, but the heck with it, I'm going to use Proraso Green, just because I really like Proraso Green. There we are, guys. That is me done and dusted. Have a great day, and I'll see you very soon. Be well now. Bye bye.